Welcome back to Games and Chill. Good one. Ray Zombie, hell yeah. So if you've been tuning in this whole time, you've been listening.
If you're still tuning in,
if you are, God bless you. If you are, God bless you.
Your soul.
We've
let him open your.
We've put all of our cards on the fucking table.
Oh, there's even more.
And explained all this cringy shit we wrote as kids.
I can't hide it anymore.
I let it out. I had to let out the fact that I lied to you about a person that wasn't real.
That's still funny as shit.
Oh my god, I can't believe I did that. I think I was ready. I was honestly ready to take that to my fucking grave. Honestly.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever was going to tell you because I felt too fucking guilty about it. Anyway, okay. Back to the topic at hand. I told the people, when we started this, I said that this did relate back to Skyrim, which is what we're playing right now.
Yeah.
And it does. So we wrote probably... We wrote we wrote 4 books. The 4th was a 2-parter and a prequel about these characters from a Godzilla movie that had no personality, no real character at all. Just side characters we liked and we wanted to make them into a thing.
And I'll be a little frank here, it depends on what your view on him. It wasn't even considered a very popular Godzilla movie.
No, it's one of the more hated ones.
It's very in the middle. People love it or you hate it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not, and that's why it's kind of like, it's an odd choice.
Yeah. But it was just one, you liked the characters a lot. And I remembered enough about the movie to do it.
Yeah.
It started with you bringing in characters and franchises that you liked, like Anna from V, Necromorphs from Dead Space.
That was all of at that time.
Isaac Clarke, all that stuff.
Doctor, yeah.
It got weirder and weirder in book 3, where I started making my own kind of original story, while still adding in characters that were even less suited to the world that we were creating, such as Carl and Paul, the llamas with hats.
Yes.
The unicorns from Charlie the Unicorn. Doctor Who. Or the Doctor, rather. Doctor Who characters.
Gurr and all that.
Doctor Who characters. Gurr from Invader Zim. Sausage Cat from Bio the Elephant. Another animated cartoon by... oh, jeez. Did he kill these people? Is there other people here that he murdered?
Oh, yeah.
Lord.
Skyrim's got some really dark...
Oh, yeah. And we made up some characters as well, like Viper and Jaikus and Musa, the Banana King. We made up, Jesus Christ, this fucking saber cat.
Yeah, he fucking
ate these people.
Ooh, cold.
Oh my god, ooh, cold. Okay, so we built this fucking crazy world. There's a character named Ingridon, who was like a god of something, or like a demon of something. Who was like Sam's ally, but also didn't like him. I don't remember what he did in the fucking series. But basically, we built this whole fucking story. We brought in characters from other franchises, like themes, ideas, lore from other franchises. We built this entire fucking thing that at times was complete nonsense. At some time we put in Voldemort. At some times it was... We were able to write it as an epic story. We had crazy
oh my god,
sci-fi... Whoa.
Look at the book. Holy shit!
That book went through the table.
Oh my god.
Stretched.
Ellie, look at this.
Look at this glitch. Ellie, we found a glitch. Ellie.
Yes?
We found a glitch. That book, stretched through the fucking table.
My god!
Can you take it? Can you pick it up? Look. It's twitching.
That's funny.
Take them all.
Did I tell you about the glitch in Lotro where it was when the fishing mod was added?
Yeah.
And sometimes you would get stuck fishing and you would run around and you'd be gliding around.
Oh yeah, like fucking jet skiing.
Yeah, and these people turned it into
stuck.
this video where it was them skiing all over a snowy area.
It's floating.
Yeah,
really
I love
funny.
shit like that. Your
It
hands are
was
really
fun.
sweaty. Jesus. Oh, I got it.
I'm sorry.
I got it. All right. Anyway.
You need to get sweat grips.
Okay. Anyway.
You do.
So we wrote this huge fucking world. We built a fucking universe full of characters we pulled from other franchises, lore, ideas. Just
It's like My Little Pony.
It was like a massive
originality.
It was like a massive just amalgamation of different fucking movies, TV shows, internet videos, all this crazy stuff, and we built this crazy fucking world out of it, and it was a lot of fun. Then I got the idea when Skyrim came out in 2011. And people were super into it. And Abby, who is a fucking Elder Scrolls fucking scholar.
To give you an idea, this was the first game I ever rented 5 times before I owned it. So
And you grew up with Morrowind and like not Morrowind, Oblivion.
I didn't even grow up with Oblivion.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I played it once before I played this to get an idea
you played
of
it
RPG.
a lot, didn't you?
For a bit because I borrowed it from a friend, but I loved it. It introduced me to the Elder Scrolls.
Of course, yeah, that makes sense.
And it's hard not to
think of it,
admire the
right,
game.
of course, yeah. Like Oblivion, like Skyrim is like Oblivion on like a budget, like a good budget.
Yeah, as much as I
know
people I'll say that like Oblivion probably did storytelling a titch better, but I'm sorry, but graphics sometimes can be a bother.
Oh, absolutely.
And for 2006, it's hard.
I think this game spoiled me. I tried to play Oblivion once. I rented it and I couldn't get through the tutorial level.
Yeah.
It was too like I kept comparing it to Skyrim, and I was like, "This I could be playing Skyrim right now. Why am I playing this?"
This has dragons. Oblivion doesn't.
Yeah.
Any
All right.
questions?
There's demons. Anyway, so Abby was the Elder Scrolls fucking fangirl.
Yes.
I was just sort of understanding what it was. I didn't know much about it at the time.
That's a lot of work.
But then I kind of got into. I don't know if was this like. It must have been after I played it because I knew a lot about the whole game.
You did get it. Well, you didn't own it, but I remember you said a friend had an Xbox.
Right.
You did.
My friend, my first college roommate had an Xbox, and I wanted to play Skyrim myself, like my own playthrough. So I bought a copy of Skyrim on Xbox, and I played it like a shit ton for the first semester of freshman year on my roommate's Xbox. I was basically borrowing Skyrim. Like I paid $60 for the deluxe edition, even though I wouldn't be able to play it past my freshman
edition, yeah.
Right, past my freshman year, I wouldn't have been able to play it after that. And I still have the Xbox copy, but I have no way of playing it anymore. But for a good fucking like my whole freshman year, I played Skyrim in my room with my roommate's Xbox. And that was sort of where I got into this franchise. I was like, oh, it's really cool. It's a really cool setting. So I got the idea.
Yeah.
Here's where it all goes. Abby had a hard time understanding the idea when I first brought it up. You didn't really get it at first.
Did I not get it?
No, you were like.
I'm not like saying you're not like you're wrong.
Yeah.
But, like I just don't.
No, like you didn't like. Maybe I was explaining it poorly, but like you didn't fully like understand what I was trying to say before. I went to her and I said, okay, what if we reboot the X Chronicles, all the X stuff we did, but we have it take place in the world of Elder Scrolls.
I feel actually I could see why I could be skeptical.
Yeah, I had to sort of like spell it out bit by bit. I was like, okay, take all the X characters we created, well, not created, but like basically made into characters.
Yeah.
Basically, wipe their brains of all the X stuff and put them in the Elder Scrolls world, and just like see how they would deal, like what they would do, like where they would be in life. What race would they be? What faction would they be? Like what would their goals, motivations, what would their everything be? Then you sort of got it. I think it was still sort of like you didn't really know what I was getting at with this, so I think I wrote the first. I remember distinctly the first like bit I wrote or like conceptualized was okay. Sam is a Nord.
Yeah.
Sam is a Nord. He is the new. I made him the Jarl of Whiterun. Even Balgriff died from some weird explanation. I just made something up. I just wanted to put Sam in a position of power because that's where he belongs.
Yeah.
He's the Jarl of Whiterun. He commands the Thum, the voice. Speaking of which, do you want to go to fucking High Hrothgar or no?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Alright.
Let's...
You're just wandering around right now, so I figured you might as well do something.
I was gonna go retrieve Shavi's
Do that
amulet.
then, please.
She needs her amulet of Xenothar. How can you
Otherwise I'll be like
Let me help my scaly friend.
Oh, my pussy! Alright, anyway. Sam is the Jarl of Whiterun. I put him in like a big fight. He's in like a crazy like narrow canyon. He's been ambushed by 3 people. Viper.
Oh damn.
Who is an Argonian member.
Was she? I thought she was an elf.
No, Argonian. Because Viper, I mean lizard, you know, I had to fucking put that in there.
She was a vampire, remember that?
No, she wasn't a vampire.
She was?
No, Vasid was a vampire. We'll get to that.
Right,
Anyway,
right,
Viper is a member of the Thieves Guild.
Yes.
She
yes,
is...
I do remember that.
Right,
yeah, you're right.
She's like an archer, she's an Argonian archer, she's a member of the Thieves Guild.
Yes.
And she holds the same sort of grudges against Sam, for reasons we'll go into later.
Yes.
Musa, the Banana King Musa. Remove all reference. I basically built him I'm explaining it like like literature-wise. I built him up as his own character. I got rid of all the Banana King stuff.
Yeah.
I built him up from the ground up as like his own character. He is a high elf.
Yeah.
He's a what are they called? Not Dalmor.
Altmer.
Altmer, right?
Altmer.
He's a high elf. He is a worshiper of the Daedra. He worships the Daedra.
Piece of shit.
Yes, the demons of this world. If you're watching this, you probably know this stuff, or some of this stuff at least.
You better know this fucking shit. If not, you got some googling. You
Anyway,
do.
Daedra. He's a Daedra worshiper. He's a Altmer. He was a former member of the Thalmor. He was too fucking extreme. They kicked him out.
I fucking hate him.
And third person is Jaikus. He's also an Altmer. He's a high elf. He is mentally insane. He is a crazy fucking powerful mage. He has crazy fucking spell powers. And he wants Sam dead. He also was with the Thalmor. Got kicked out because he was fucking insane.
Yeah.
Also, he's a member of the Dark Brotherhood.
Damn.
So that was the first sort of idea I had. Sam in a canyon, fighting off these three people, these three enemies, these longtime enemies of his. Viper, Jaikus, and Musa. He has a crazy big fight, uses a Thum. Sam wears glass armor. He has like a glass sword.
I remember this.
Yeah, he has a glass sword.
That
He fucking
sick.
fights like crazy. He's older, but he's a fucking crazy ass powerful warrior. He fights through. Oh shit! He fights through these enemies. I think Jaikus he's so powerful he can like summon. Oh my god! He can like summon probably a dozen or like 2 dozen like Astronauts or something like at once.
Yeah.
Or no. And then Musa summons like the what are the night like Daedra things called? The Dramora? No.
Yeah, the Dramora.
Right. He summons like a bunch of Dramora. The whole scene was basically to show how powerful Sam is. Sam like fucking blows through the whole army like it's nothing. Like he fucking usually he can command the Thum whenever he wants. He doesn't have to wait for the fucking recharge. He can just fucking he has super powerful.
He has a cheat on.
Basically, yeah. He's basically God mode. And also, he has a special power that his clan possesses. I even fucking made a fucking Thum like the full all three words for it.
I don't remember.
It basically makes your Thums like twice as powerful. It makes you basically makes you like a superhuman. It was basically my version of the being a Kaiser.
Yeah.
But it's a Thum that his family commands and can become crazy powerful with. He uses that to basically to get through all these fucking enemies they put in front of him. He doesn't kill Jaikus or Viper, so they're all important later. That was the first thing I basically thought of, him fighting off Elder Scrolls versions of his enemies. That was where the idea came from. Whew, all right, that was the first. So I think that helped you get the idea. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, it did.
You definitely got the idea at that point. Hopefully the viewer, whoever's listening, also gets the point. And we'll get more into it on the next episode of Gaming Show.
Yay! And I'll just kill more bandits. Hopefully this is enough.
Do it.